always do it on my own, so I gotta get through it. And the only thing I know is to love what I'm doing. Never give up, never slow.
Stay safe, ma'am!
I should probably tell you the same thing.
Jeez, you'd think he'd at least have tennis elbow or something by now?
Spider-Man, we just squash the bones and bring them home to Mother!
Subdue this animal and bring it to Site 1.
We'll squish your face and eat your...
I'd seriously consider switching occupations if I were you, friend. I know, no job's perfect. But at the end of the day, it's all about the coworkers. Really nice of you all to come by and visit the old neighborhood. I'd say let's all stop for a group selfie, but Eddie might get a little jealous.
I cannot fathom why one of my mother's fallen is so obsessed with me.
I'm not sure what I mean before those horns grew out of his head. I've never known him to pick on civilians. We need to get these people out of his way.
Let's do it!
Give the Mother my regards in hell.
For the Mother.
As ordered.
Scratch.
Does someone feel a breeze?
Awaiting reinforcements. Serve with all.
Thankfully, Venom's attention seems to be focused on the outside of the museum. The people inside should be safe for now.
Careful! He might be able to hear us. I think I saw him swallow a radio tower on the way over here.
This one is clear of the debris.
The civilians are clear. It's open season on Hydra and their pet monstrosity.
They will be the next.
Step right up. Test your strength.
They're mine.
Okay, that was awesome.
No more games! No more running! You can't stop us! Heroes! But we hope you try! First you die, then we eat!
Don't suppose you'd let us actually try and help you, Eddie?
Help us! Help us! You took everything from us, Spider-Man! And now, we will take your world!
Gonna put that down as a definite maybe.
We'll eat you first!
Follow Spider-Man's lead here. He's the expert when it comes to Venom.
Thanks. I recommend giving him a wide berth, especially if he's feeling huggy.
Look how fragile you are!
Eddie, I thought we were friends.
We'll make you feel regret! Why fight heroes? Embrace Mother Hunter's loud. Your struggles are pointless.
Is he always like this?
I wouldn't take it personally. Eddie always gets extra grumpy when he's hungry. If he's bad, you should see Jameson if he doesn't get his morning bagel.
We sense your fear, heroes. We can taste it. A sweet marinade for the feast that is about to come.
You're just picking up a whiff of garlic from DeCarlo's. Tell you what, call off this ending the world thing, and lunch is on me.
Even stronger than its fists is its breath.
You good on it. You only do.
This is a great victory, everyone.
Mother strength is eternal. We are eternal.
He fights like a damned Wendigo! Unstoppable!
Oh, he's not unstoppable. Just really annoying. Huh. Not my worst idea ever. Good afternoon, Demo Venom! Here's a special request from all of New York to you, our slobbiest invaders since Thanos. Exceptionally loud! Had to get bit by a radioactive spider with really good hearing.
I was going to say, amazing.
That's what the kids tell me. I think I'll pass out now.
Don't worry. I know a safe place.
As a donor to the museum, I gotta give Spidey some serious credit.
I need to get something off my chest.
Go for it.
I can't stand vampire movies.
Why not?
Why do you think? They take vicious killers and present them as tragic and misunderstood.
Vampire stories are not really about vampires, are they? More about timeless romance.
Really? Because it's usually about centuries-old dudes creeping on teenagers. All I'm saying is, a tragic romance between a vampire and a human makes no sense to me.
Why not?
People who appreciate a good steak don't propose to the cow.
Would that not just piss off the bull?
More likely the farmer. We should do this again.
You too, Hunter. Kept people safe, preserved works of art. He really took a beating from Venom, huh? Let's hope Steven can work some medical magic. Doesn't sit right when homegrown heroes get hurt like that.
Been watching the way you handle yourself out there, Hunter. You're not bad. I was thinking maybe it's time you and I compare moves.
Moves? As in combat?
More like a friendly competition.
A friendly competition, you say?
Well, recently resurrected teammate competition has less of a ring to it.
The feeling is mutual, Blade.
How about we just fight already?
Before we begin, is there anything else I should know?
Yeah, anything goes. Just don't touch the shades. Now, you want to say it or me?
Say what?
Ding ding.
Spider-Man would probably appreciate it if you looked in on him. I think he's quite impressed by you.
What? You want to know who am I? Who am I? I am the web-slinging arachnid of justice. I am the fearsome spider who just ruined your day. Wait. Who owns the night. I am the eight-legged bringer of justice. I am Spider-Man. 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 Spider-Man.
Spider-Man.
Oh, hey, Hunter. Didn't see you there. Everything's fine. This is completely normal. All the top heroes do it, I'm sure.
Do what?
Practice their hero voice. In my case, my spider voice. I figured if I was going to be teaming up with this group, I ought to up my game. Sound more, I don't know, scary, I guess.
Well, your spider voice is very noticeable.
Really? Did it give you pause? Strike fear in your heart as you approach the spider's lair?
It struck something.
Yes! That means a lot to me, coming from you. I don't know too many demon hunters. It's nice to get an expert opinion every now and then. And if I might add an opinion of my own, you are much nicer than Craven.
I actually came here to thank you.
Thank me? For what? And by the way, does this thanks also involve pizza? I have to say, battling Eddie always works up the appetite.
If I were to acquire this pizza, who would I give it to? Your identity remains a mystery to us all.
Oh, you want to meet the Spider-Man beneath the mask. Sorry, that's a no-go. My true identity is a closely guarded secret. Not even MJ or Aunt May know for... Wait. I see what you're doing there. Sorry, Hunter, the mask's gotta stay on. I hope that's not gonna make things weird between us.
The Abbey is a place of many secrets. Your identity is safe within these walls.
It's not the walls here I'm worried about. It's out there in the real world where the people I love are.
No mask can hide you or them from Lilith. Her gaze can pierce your very soul.
Yeesh. Reminds me of my best friend's dad. And that was before he became a flying goblin.
I know this is not easy for you, Spider-Man. The people here are very different from one another. They do not always see eye to eye. But one thing I can say in truth is that I trust them with my very life. Lives.
Wait, did you just say lives, as in plural?
Yes.
I am really gonna enjoy getting to know you, Hunter.
And we would enjoy getting to know you. The real you.
Listen, let me think it over, alright? It's a big decision. Gotta meditate on it. Check my horoscope, roll it around in my head, and maybe we'll talk soon. Cool? Cool. I really need to think this over.
Of course, Carol. I'll run the data immediately.
Run? Bruce, you told me you were on it for days.
I meant process my findings. This coil of yours is no simple substance. There's no one-click option.
I get it. Just get back to me as soon as you can.
You'll be the first I call.
Something amiss, Captain?
Nope, nothing. Just Bruce being Bruce. More importantly, really glad we got Spider-Man back, Hunter. Not sure if you've noticed it, but these end-of-days scenarios really tend to put a damper on morale. It's nice to get a solid win, you know?
Every victory we have inches us closer to stopping Lilith. And every life we save
is another ally against her. In this case, a wisecracking, radioactive Spider-Man ally. Which is a good thing, now that we know Hydra has been augmenting their soldiers with this radioactive green gamma shampoo. We're gonna need all the help we can get. Speaking of helping, should probably get back to it. There's a certain special Hydra mad scientist out there whose face is just begging for a smacking. And these gamma signatures of his don't seem to want to analyze themselves. Talk to you later.
And so you actually slept in that thing?
That was probably a mistake. I kept having dreams that I was swallowed by Sandman. That's, actually happened, you know.
Look, man, I get it. It's not a decision to take lightly. I struggled with it for a while myself.
What changed your mind?
I guess I finally started trusting these fools. They may be a little crazy, but they're like family.
And what about your real family? Don't you worry about what could happen?
They're back in LA. Much as my kid brother Gabe would love this place, they don't know a thing. Whatever happens here never gets back there. To be honest, I don't even think we're in the same dimension.
What?
Never mind that. Point is, this is a safe place with good people. If there's anyone who can keep a secret, it's them. Sorta comes with the territory of being a midnight sun. Most of our lives weren't sunshine and candy before Caretaker recruited us. And now we've got a gigantic demonically powered pizza oven in the forge.
Excuse me, would you...
Hey man, it's okay. We can talk about something else if you want.
Yes, please, stay.
Can't. Got something I need to do.
I really thought I had him with the pizza thing.
What is it with you both and Pete?
Okay, you wanted it, you got it.
You wanted what?
I give you by popular demand, the man underneath the mask.
Peter Parker from Forest Hills, Queens. Nice to see you finally ditch the spider-faced doily, Peter. We're all friends here. You got our attention, so what do you got to say, Petey?
Hi? After all that build-up, I hope I didn't disappoint anybody. I mean, I can't shoot laser beams, light my skull on fire, or glow like the sun. Like Tony said, outside of the costume, I'm just boring old Peter Parker. I don't even have a cool screen name.
I have seen you in battle with Venom, Peter. Believe me when I say you are anything but boring.
Aw, thanks. Jeez, Hunter, you trying to make me blush?
I did not realize you embarrassed so easily.
Oh yeah, I actually surprise myself at the things that embarrass me. Speaking of, now that we took care of the giant radioactive spider elephant in the room, we might as well get to know one another. If there's anything else you're curious to know about me, ask away. I'm apparently an open book now. So what do you say, Hunter? Care to step inside this Spider-Verse?
I have encountered werewolves, half-vampires, dragon men, but I have never encountered a Spider-Man before. There must be quite a story about how you became this way.
It's actually not the most epic story. Sort of a field trip gone wrong scenario, if you get me.
I do not.
Well, a small irradiated spider bit me while I was working up the nerve to ask Mary Jane Watson if she'd like to check out the Pym particle exhibit at the Empire State Museum. Next thing I know, the high-energy photons injected into my bloodstream started altering my genomic sequence. At first, I thought I was having an allergic reaction, and then I started climbing up the walls. I told my Aunt May it was late-onset puberty. She, believed me for some reason. So, how about you? Get bit by a radioactive hunter or something?
My mother is the harbinger of a dark god. A normal life was never in the cards for me.
Yeesh. I thought high school was hard to deal with. That's gotta be a heavy load to carry.
It is not always easy. You do not seem like a typical Avenger.
Avenger? Me? Oh, no. Between my double major at Empire State, taking photos for the Bugle, and, you know, the whole protecting the neighborhood thing, who has the time? Besides, they haven't asked me to join them. Yet, of course. What about you? How's this whole Midnight Sun thing work? You like the captain or something?
Perhaps according to a prophecy, but in truth, it is only unified together that we will all prevail over Lilith and Chthon. Ego is simply the tool of our enemy.
You sure you're not already an Avenger? Definitely know a guy who'd love to hear that. Here's a hint. It rhymes with smapped in Hermerica.
And just how many years has there been a Spider-Verse?
Oh, you mean how long have I been doing this? A few years now. You should have seen the original suit. I'd still have it lying around the dorm somewhere. Makes a great blanket. How about you? How long have you been hunting?
At this point, I suppose I am well over 3 centuries old. That is, if you count the years spent above and below ground, of course.
Of course. I mean, whatever gets you senior discount sooner, am I right?
You are a fascinating man.
Ooh, I like that. Friendly neighborhood, fascinating man. Wonder if Stark owns that trademark yet.
This Venom creature's obsession with you is strong enough to overcome my mother's call. Until now, I thought that impossible.
It's, complicated. Eddie, the guy underneath the giant oozing mouth, was a reporter with me at the Bugle a while back. I may have ruined his career by exposing a phony source of his on this big murder case. This, of course, led him to the alien symbiote that had secretly bonded with me after my original suit was trashed on Battleworld. We can talk about that little adventure later. Long story short, I thought I had eradicated the suit with a giant church bell. Before I knew it was alive, of course. Anywho, the alien symbiote decided to merge with Eddie, and the two have been hunting me down ever since. It's your basic, simple misunderstanding, right? Well, I guess every superhero needs a super nemesis. Venom is mine. Must be tough having your own mom be yours, huh?
Lilith made her choice long ago, though it pains me to say this. She is no longer my mother, but another monster to slay.
That's a hard way to look at it. When I see Venom, all I can see is Eddie. And the symbiote that saved my life on a few occasions.
Perhaps that is what Lilith is counting on.
Look, I get it. The monster that looks like your friend is still a monster. I watch plenty of zombie movies, okay? Still doesn't mean you have to become that which you were hunting, if you ask me. I knew that philosophy minor was gonna pay off.
Thank you, Peter. I should be going. This was eye-opening.
For both of us? Gotta thank you too, Hunter. I was sort of holding back before. You know, didn't want to be a chatty Charlie. But now the floodgates are open. Let the real Peter Parker flow through! Anyway, you gotta go. I'll talk to you soon.
Of that, I have no doubt. Farewell, Peter.
Good chatting with you, Hunter.
Great job last night, Rip Van Winkle. So, you've been dead?
Yes?
What's on the other side?
Of death?
Yes, blazing trumpets, fiery pits, Thor's backyard. Where did you end up?
I have no memory of the time between my death and my resurrection.
Oh, come on. There must have been something. A gate? A loom? Maybe you were in a possum for a while?
I am sorry. I do not remember.
It's not your fault. I have a betting pool going on which religion was, right. I was really hoping you could give me an edge.
I guess you will have to figure it out for yourself.
Let's hope that's in many, many years. Well, I had a blast. Hope you did too.
Hunter, I need your help. Magic's birthday is coming up. I want to throw her a surprise party, but I can't do it alone.
What do you need me to do?
If you could get the other Midnight Suns on board, it would take a huge weight off my shoulders.
All right. Let me know what you want.
Still figuring out who and what I need, but I'll message you when I do. Probably tomorrow?
Sounds good.
Thanks for this. Do you have any questions?
That is all I need to know. I am good.
I'm good if you're good. Thanks for this, Hunter. Can't wait to see the look on her face. Don't tell me to calm down, Robbie. The others are in there with freaking Caretaker planning their next move against Faustus, and they are totally leaving us out. Again!
But this is the Avengers we're talking about, right? They're heroes.
And who had to bail out those heroes when your new pal Spider-Man was being chased by the alien slime monster? Us!
Got you there.
If they are so powerful, why could Strange not help us save Wanda?
Look, Doc's a good guy, okay? He's patched up a spider knee or two since I started this thing. Flaming pumpkin bombs are not exactly covered by insurance.
I would not trust him to patch a tire.
They move into our home, take it over, and then have the nerve to leave us out of every single damn decision that affects us. You two want to cozy up to Mr. Stark and Doctor Strange? Go right ahead. Me, I'll be outside. Most of the air's been sucked up from here already.
There it is again. That strange gamma energy signature. The green numbers, as Bruce says. The Hydra tech we found is saturated with the same fluorescence.
And what does Dr. Banner have to say about that?
Can't get an answer from him. He's gone off the grid. AWOL. Happens sometimes when he's working something out.
What kind of something?
The really big kind.
Then what now?
We find ourselves another doctor who specializes in creepy gamma science. Just so happens I know of one who recently opened up shop in the area. Of course, he's barking mad.
Faustus.
One and the same.
Well, I suppose you two do have some catching up to do.
Oh, you know. Hydra secrets, dastardly plans, the odd bomb launched in my face.
How soon before we begin the hunt?
Based on the intel we've recovered? Now. My old buddy, Dr. Faustus. He'll be thrilled to see us.
It is not hard to detect the sarcasm in your voice.
Careful. She will no doubt be very temperamental after such a long journey. There. My beautiful, terrible girl. You'll be free of confinement soon enough. Pray to unleash Mother's righteous fury upon her enemies. The weak, the ignorant, the unworthy. I point exactly.
Well, that certainly looks familiar.
Dark magic. I can feel it, just like before.
Plus, he's boosted the gamma signature. Must be the new and improved extra evil model.
Ah, yes. Coming soon to a deserted dock near you.
So glad you discovered television.
Whatever this thing is, it's clearly important to Faustus.
And Lilith.
Which means it's worth a closer look.
Way ahead of you there.
Everything by the book so far.
We've seen what those charges are capable of. Don't get cocky just because you've got Captain Marvel to fall back on.
No, no, please. Come, examine the device closely. I think you'll find it's not so easy to dismiss this time around.
Really wish we could get this clown off our comms.
I'm sure Mr. Stark will get around to it eventually.
I'm saving my energy so we need it. What are the qualifications to be a Hydra officer? I'd have guessed a warm body, but I think Lilith solved that too. Here we go.
Once my device disintegrates, the great Captain Marvel, the others will have no choice but to listen. Even that fool Crossbones will be forced to acknowledge my greatness. Mother will be so pleased when I deliver.
Not as happy as I'll be when I deliver my fist to your face.
No more time to waste. Let us go.
Even you must have detected the latest modifications to my device, Captain Marvel. I'm afraid you'll find her energy is not so easily absorbed this time. No! Please! You cannot fail me!
Owed you one.
One?
Others will be done.
Typical.
For Hydra.
We need to capture Faustus before he has an opportunity to escape.
You are lucky to still be breathing.
It's about time.
We've got him. Bring him in before they send anyone else to cause more problems.
No! I'm still here, you idiots!
Truly not your day, is it?
You think you scare me? I, who serves at the right hand of the Demon Mother, who hears the whispers of the Dark God Chthon,
who was chosen to learn his secrets in the one true tome of creation!
Do you really think I could be afraid of you?
Yeah.
What? You want to know?
Everything. Crossbones.
Hydra's Black Ops division. You should see the files Steve's got on the guy.
Faustus must have outlived his usefulness to Hydra. And sadly, us.
Perhaps not. If decades of fighting the undead have taught me one thing, there's always an answer. Provided you dig deep enough.
Nice. Let's get that back to the Abbey. Only maybe wipe it down with a napkin first.
found your way back to me.
This is my dream. You came to me.
Are you sure about that? This new world suits you well. You look strong.
What is it you want?
To love you. To be there for you as a mother should.
Love. That word must burn your lips.
Burn? You have no idea. It is the only thing that fuels me. Everything I have done, everything I do, everything I will do is for you, child. Always for you. Can you honestly say the same about Sarah? Surrounding you with heroes who will gladly return you to your grave after you've exceeded your use.
Wait! Not this again!
Poor child. How did you end up so alone?
Another dream. This cannot be a coincidence. Something smells pungent.
That would be Grandma Stark's famous linguine and clam sauce, with some Tony adjustments.
Grandma's recipe was not good enough?
Well, I loved her to pieces, but she also loved vodka in her cooking, and I can't touch the stuff. Not anymore. I even made sure the Abbey has a dry bar.
What did I do to deserve this honor?
That's just my way of saying thank you for being one of the only Midnight Suns who hasn't threatened to banish me to the Netherworld, empty my jugular, or portal me to the sun. And that was just today.
Perhaps if they knew more of the man underneath the armor, they would come to understand you as I have.
Maybe you're right. The Mark series can be pretty imposing.
I was not talking about your suit.
Oh, that's deep. Just like the garlic-rich flavor of Grandma Stark's famous sauce. Ah, you two would have really hit it off. Like you, she had a heart of gold, but could be quite the demon when crossed. Used to frighten the crap out of Dad. I thought it gave her character. Know who else I'm pretty sure has character?
Who?
You. Bon appetit, Hunter.
I realize this isn't a formal military organization like Hydra, but when it comes to the recent behavior of Nico and Magic, the word insubordination comes to mind.
Wanda is their friend. I'd be more concerned if they weren't unhappy with the situation.
Then you agree with them? With their approach?
I might have done the same. Like you said, this isn't the military. You can give orders, but at the end of the day, we're all going along with you because we believe in what you're saying, not because of some title. Especially one like Caretaker.
I'm not sure how to take that, but I hear what you're saying, Blade.
Good, because I'm not about to play drill sergeant around here.
As if the people of New York didn't have enough problems, scattered reports of Hydra activity are coming in from across the 5 boroughs. We'll head to the highest concentration first, and take it from there.
Why is it that for every one of these sites we take out, it seems like 2 more appear in their place?
Patience. Hydra certainly lives up to their name.
I've hunted an actual Hydra. That was easier.
Easier than this. I live up to my name, too. Hell of a price Crossbones put on your head, Runt. Too bad he never said it had to stay attached to your body. Well, too bad for you.
Big words. For a dead man. got one thing right today, Sabretooth. Heads are definitely about to roll.
Oh, look. Another mangy stray.
You smell wrong.
Compared to him?
Good point.
Now I get to kill 2 runts with 1 claw. Maybe I should be paying Hydra.
Take that animal down before he can hurt anyone else.
Who you calling an animal, lady?
Check your ears, Creed. She didn't stutter. I'm gonna rip you a new one.
I've got all the heals up.
Let's make this quick.
That was even better than I expected.
Finally got some real competition. You have earned this.
Your mother abandoned
you. Done with. So much for that.
Looks like you got me, Runt. Go ahead. Make it quick.
What the hell are you doing?
Not much of a hunter, are you? You'd fit right in with Logan and the rest of Xavier's housebroken little pets. Now hold still, pup. This is gonna hurt.
Nifty trick. Don't think he was expecting that thing around your neck to bite back.
Can he heal from that too?
Don't know. But I'm gonna make sure he doesn't.
Yeah. Nice to meet you too.
Can't heal. Have to keep going.
You'll do.
It sounds like you had some unexpected visitors out there.
Those 2 beasts came out of nowhere. Who were they?
Victor Creed and James Logan Howlett. But I'm sure they'd prefer to go by their current aliases.
Sabretooth and Wolverine. Those 2 have been at each other's throats for decades.
Wolverine? Then he is a werewolf? I did not sense that from either of them.
Because they are mutants. Like me.
You are like them?
I will not be howling at the moon anytime soon, Hunter. It affects us all in different ways.
There are some things you'll need to become familiar with in our post-atomic world, Hunter. Mutants being a big part of that.
A blessing or a curse in the blood, depending on who you ask. I can explain further if you must know.
In the meantime, I need to look into what's happening in New York. Wolverine is an honorable man, if a bit rough around the edges. Sabretooth, on the other hand, is a homicidal maniac. The fact that he's got his sights set on you is definitely not good news.
Wait, you know Logan?
Who do you think first told me about you? You'd be surprised how many people have found their way into these woods over the years, and once they do, they tend to find a way back. I doubt this is the last we have seen of either of them.
Wonderful.
Logan and I are not exactly best friends or anything. He's more my brother Piotr's friend. Like I said earlier, we're all mutants. Not to freak you out or anything.
You say mutant as if it is a bad thing.
In some parts of the world, it is a very bad thing. You've been sleeping in the grave, so you've missed out on the anti-mutant hysteria. The Mutant Registration Act, all that crap.
So it is safe to say that things in the modern world are not easy for your kind.
That's an understatement.
So you and these other mutants, you all know each other from Russia?
Hardly. We're all part of the X-Men. I mean, not currently. But I guess once you're an X-Man, you're always an X-Man.
Just like a midnight sun.
I guess so.
And this Sabretooth, he is a mutant. Does that make him an X-Man as well?
Definitely not an X-Man. He and Wolverine go way back. Who knows what their feud was originally about. I doubt they can remember either.
He has been tracking us for a bit. He was the presence I sensed at the docks.
Are you sure it was him and not something else?
I have a strong feeling things with Sabretooth are not over yet.
No, especially if he's looking to bring you down. I'll give him this. Creed's a tenacious son of a bitch.
Thank you for explaining this to me. It seems I have a lot to learn.
Of course, mutant society is small, but super complicated. But all you need to know is that Sabretooth sucks.
Yo, got a sec? What's happening, Hunter? Hey, Hunter. Parker and I cooked something up, and we think you should be a part of it. Oh, you know, if you're free.
I could be free.
Right on. Then let's head over to the shop and... oops. Almost spoiled the surprise. Tell you what, if you come with me, just for a bit, I promise we won't waste your time.
All right. Where are we headed?
Oh, it's not too far. I can't wait till you see it. Hey, you made it! Told you.
You want to give the rundown, or should I?
I got this. Welcome to the shop.
What is this place?
For me, it's a piece of home away from home.
Quite a setup. What need does it fulfill?
All kinds. Usually, I work on the Hell Ride, and Parker tinkers with his web gadgets. And as we do, we brainstorm ideas of what we could work on together.
You call it the shop, but I see nothing for sale.
That's the beauty. For me, it's an auto shop. For Parker, it's a workshop. We're both wondering what it's going to be for you.
There must be a reason you do this here instead of the forge.
2 reasons. Tony Stark and Doctor Strange. We wanted a place with good vibes and less bickering. Where we could focus on a project without the smartest men in the world telling us how to do it better. The shop is where you work things out for yourself.
I understand why the two of you are here, but why invite me?
Caretaker always described you as someone who worked with their hands. You made things. You did the work. So we want to make things with you. Help you do the work.
You two are so thoughtful. Where do I start?
Wherever you want. Why not let Parker give you a quick rundown on our current project? After that, we'll close up the shop.
All right.
It's all pretty neat, huh? There's not enough here to give you a tour, but I did want to show off our first project. Don't have a name for this yet, but if you run into Eddie again, Venom, we think this could give you an edge. When we fought Eddie, the symbiote reacted strongly to your presence. It noticed something about you and tensed up. Our project takes advantage of this.
This project of yours, what does it do?
Our first prototype dulls your presence around the symbiote. Makes you harder for Eddie to notice.
So, symbiote muffler?
Ha! It is now. The other prototype will help if you're ever caught in Eddie's tendrils. It blasts a distracting subsonic pulse that should give you time to both fight your way out and hit him with a counter.
Like your zingers that keep him distracted?
You know, Robbie and I should let you name all our projects. Then we need to miniaturize it so it fits in your suit. But we could have it ready pretty quick.
I look forward to seeing it in action.
I knew you'd be into this! We are going to make so many weird things together! Oh yeah, I can scrounge enough components to finish this project, but if there were more, we'd have more options. I'll put together a list and send it to your Spark. Bring what you can next time you're here.
All right.
Huh. So, how'd it turn out?
Better than expected.
Sick. So, that's the shop. What do you think?
You and Parker have outdone yourselves.
Then think of what the three of us can do. I'll give you a heads up before shop class meets again.
Shop class?
Right. That's what we're calling our time here. See you then. Parker, you still... Have you seen my toolkit around here? It has flames painted on the side. Don't judge.
Hunter, if you're receiving this message, please come to the central console as soon as possible.
That's odd.
Dr. Banner, you've re-emerged.
I'm sorry, Hunter. Probably not the best impression of me. But now I'm back.
And we are happy to have you back, Doctor. We were worried for a brief moment.
Thank you for your concern, but I'm fine. Doing better than our comm system was. I was knocked offline by a spike in gamma radiation that tore through the electromagnetic spectrum. Bad day to be a Manhattan cell phone tower. But don't worry, I've isolated the problem here. No more blackouts, I promise. But I am concerned about the other ripple effects this gamma radiation could have caused. That's why I would like to scan you and see if the shifts in energy have affected you.
Anything, if you think it will help your research.
Immensely. It's quite possible it can give us a clue on how to counter this gamma shift. Just stand very still. You shouldn't feel a thing. And we're done. Once I analyze this scan, we'll all be much wiser. Thank you, Hunter.
Avengers house guests are hogging the comms to chat with their best buddy, Bruce Banner.
What about you, Spider-Man? Are you going to cozy up to the Avengers and join their little Earth's Mightiest franchise?
Ha, what, me? An Avenger? Yeah, only in my wildest dreams.
So you're throwing it?
Look at that map. We've got emergencies all over the globe.
Hydra is staying true to its multi-headed namesake. They're currently active in New York, Paris, Moscow, Singapore, Los Angeles. The list keeps growing.
They caught us off guard. We'll put them back in check.
With what, Tony? Avenger forces are spread thin as it is.
Temporarily. We're back in contact with Banner, and we still have the tower.
And that's supposed to make us feel better? We thought we had the sanctum until we didn't.
Well, I'm sorry, Stephen, but your overrated metaphysical library is not my state-of-the-art militarized tower. It will hold.
Hold what? Your ego? You'll need a taller tower.
Oh, coming from the man who literally calls himself Supreme.
Are you two finished yet?
Every second we waste arguing, Hydra takes another bite out of our ass.
Fine. Then let's stop arguing and take a bite out of their ass. Yeah, let's just stop arguing. Well, one day Strange will figure out I was right.
That was quite a heated discussion between you, Caretaker, and the Doctor.
What can I say? I will always fight to keep the faith. Hydra may be on the rise, but they will never rise above the tower.
I hope you are right, but I am not sure Lilith is intimidated by much in the modern world.
Then we'll just have to show her. We're the new hotness, and she's messing with the wrong people. At least I'm back in contact with Banner. That's a relief. I wasn't so worried about the tower as I was about his mental health. And if he's holding up, so will the rest of us.
The tower bells are ringing. My favorite childhood prank. But I have not heard them in so long. The Caretaker must be wincing right now. Or maybe this was her idea of a joke.
Apologies for the delays. Steve and I are holding down the fort here, alone, and given my condition, I'm just not myself.
Yeah, because that's a new problem for you.
Shut up, Tony. You're more than just the Hulk, Bruce. You're one of the most brilliant scientific minds on this planet.
Indeed. And it's time for you to share some of that brilliance with us, Dr. Banner. When can we expect to see your findings?
Keep telling you. Gremlins.
Losing power. On arc reactors 1 and 3. Facing complete defensive grid failure.
Lilith. Impossible. Even for her. Okay. Improbable.
Incoming Hydra gunships. We're being completely overrun. Missiles targeting us.
No. Stay calm, Bruce.
I am calm. I am always calm.
Bruce! Keep working the comms. I may be able to restore the system if I can get close enough to the tower. What do you say, Junior? Think you could back me up out there in case Mommy Darkest arrives?
Anytime.
Next time we visit the tower,
Clean up a bit first.
Hulk's on hiatus. Might as well move the furniture.
Do not stray from path.
We're dropping you to a position just outside the battle zone. A little extra caution. Better safe than sorry.
You do know I cannot fly, right?
Tony, that you? The entire defensive perimeter's been taken out. Better get down here soon or there'll be nothing left to save.
Way ahead of you.
Sorry I'm late. Sensors got your energy signature confused with a flock of radioactive pigeons. It's a New York thing.
Uh-oh.
I'd maybe add a couple more O's onto that.
I thought the doctor said your defenses were down.
They are. Didn't say anything about our defenders, though.
Hey, I'm Steve. Welcome to the fight.
For the mother!
Looking good, but don't get cocky.
We got incoming fire.
I'm glad you're all getting acquainted out there, but if you could focus your attention on those Hydra soldiers, that'd be great. I'll work on getting the defenses back online, but you're on your own until then.
I could probably do that a little faster. I did design the system.
We don't have time for your ego right now, Tony.
Just an observation.
Sir, for order.
Hydra really did a number on these systems. And what happened to the fail-safes? Did you even have any? I'm not sure I'd brag about these designs if I were you, Tony.
Oh, well, let me know when Banner Industries releases your model, and I'll be sure to take a look.
Hail that!
Shouldn't have pissed me off.
Wonders of modern technology.
Light will carry you onward.
Oh, and victory. Quickly, to the top of the tower.
At least we know Hydra's commitment to cowardice remains unchanged.
Much like their commitment to just plain sucking.
Maybe we will survive this battle unscathed.
Never, ever say that. That's pretty much Hero 101.
Arc Reactor 1 going critical. Attempting shutdown now. Wait, what the hell's a prefix code?
The ultimate safeguard. Lucky for us, the one person on Earth who knows it is right here. Okay, capital H-U-L.
Tony, tell me your super secret code is not Hulk Smash.
Don't be ridiculous. It's Hulk Smash 1234. Transmitting now.
Got it.
Cute, but you're playing with the big boys now. Hail Hydra! I get paid by the job, not the hour. Let's make it fast.
That explosion just shorted out half our systems.
Glad to hear it's working out.
I'll be lucky if I can keep the reactor from going full overload.
Love it when a plan comes together.
We get it, Rumlow. Let's do this.
I'm gonna rip you a new one. Screw Punisher. Ask anyone. I'm the best shot there. About to get messy. So that's your legendary savior? You're supposed to be Lilith's kid, right? Must be the runt of the litter.
Come closer, mercenary, and I will show you just how hard this run can bite.
Bruce, getting quiet down there.
I'm a little busy. Perhaps if you could stop the hail of rockets from slamming into the facility, I could stabilize the highly explosive reactor.
Yeesh, always so touchy.
Finally getting some FaceTime with the big man himself. Always wanted to get a closer look at that shield of yours, Cap. It'll make a nice souvenir.
Careful what you wish for, Rumlow.
You Pee-wee Scout sure had me worried for a second. Was afraid I wouldn't get the chance to use this.
Hold that thought.
What's our status, Brucey? You good?
Oh, yes. So good.
Tony, was that a gamma burst? Why am I reading a gamma burst coming from inside the tower?
Not to worry, everything is fine, all part of the plan. Bruce, what the hell is going on down there?
Something far worse than hell, Tin Man.
Lilith, like I said before.
The Dark Mother thanks you so much for the Gamma Accelerator. Couldn't have done it without you, Tony.
Did I miss something?
He is lost to us. Fallen to my mother's corruption.
Yeah, sort of a thing now. You played us.
Well, played me. The code, this. Also, you could steal your precious accelerator. Fight her off, Bruce.
We both know you're much stronger than this.
Always trying to play the hero, Tony. Well, here's your chance. Save the world. Take the shot. Disappointing.
Tony, I don't know what to say.
Then don't say anything, because I don't want to talk about it.
Tony at a loss for words? Huh. That's a first.
It's happened before, and it's never a good sign. He's deeply shaken.
Lilith has a hook now. And here I thought we were in this shit before.
Let's be real. We all know what's going to happen with Banner and Lilith, and it rhymes with the word sulk. And when Banner gets sulky, whoever he hurts is going to be on Tony's hands.
Yeah?
We should talk.
You're right. Let's talk about how your mother just turned one of my best friends against us.
I am sorry about Dr. Banner. It is always hard when our comrades fall.
I appreciate that, Hunter. But you don't have to tell me about war. I've fought my share of them.
Then you know the risk. As did he.
We're all willing to risk our lives. But this is different. What Lilith did to Banner was unthinkable. She changed him. Listen, I know what happened to Bruce isn't your fault.
But
I'd be a fool if I said I trust you completely. You're Lilith's kid. Could your mother turn you the same way she turned Bruce? What if she has already?
if that were the case, none of you would be standing here right now.
You might be right, which is part of the problem. I don't know anymore. This is beyond anything I've ever faced before. These people look to me for guidance, but it feels like I'm stumbling around in the dark.
I was told you are a soldier.
I was. A long time ago.
Then you know war is always uncertain. Learn from this experience, and ensure that it never happens again. Or give in to doubt and surrender now.
Improvise, adapt, and overcome. Not exactly my branch of the service, but I get the point. You know, I think I might have misjudged you, Hunter.
I am the child of the Dark Mother. It is only right for you to be wary.
I appreciate that, but the truth is, I was angry about Bruce, and I took it out on you. That's on me. I'm sorry. Let's start over. Hi, I'm Steve Rogers. What do you say we get to know each other?
Are all modern soldiers as well trained as you?
I haven't been a soldier since 1945.
Then why do they call you Captain America?
You could say it was an old nickname that just stuck.
You still have not answered my question.
Listen, today's soldiers are some of the bravest, most dedicated people I've ever known. But my training was different. I volunteered for a special procedure in hopes of creating the world's first super soldier. It worked. But the man who invented it, Dr. Erskine, was killed soon after. So to answer your question, I'm the only one.
How do you like being an Avenger?
Maybe it's the soldier in me, but I just like being part of a team.
Is that why you created them to begin with?
I think you misunderstand. I didn't create the Avengers.
I was under the impression you were their leader.
I'm good with tactics. That's all it is. Believe it or not, I didn't join the Avengers until the first time Bruce quit. He didn't take that well at all. Nearly tore apart New York.
Dr. Banner? Impossible.
He's a different person when he's angry. You haven't seen anything yet.
And still you let him come back?
Everyone makes mistakes, Hunter. Ours are just larger than most.
There is something about you that I cannot place. You seem different from your friends, almost...
Older?
I suppose so, yes.
I get that a lot. Last time I checked, I was 102. But honestly, I've stopped counting. It's weird even for me. I was in a plane crash near the end of World War II. Went into the ice in '45 and stayed frozen for, well, long enough. When they finally fished me out, the world I knew was long gone. I understand we have that in common.
It has been an adjustment.
Believe me, I know. The world has changed a lot since you were last here. But if you need help or just need to talk it out, I'm here, anytime.
I sense there is a past between you and Crossbones.
He's a mercenary. Real name, Brock Rumlow.
Does not seem to like you very much.
We go way back. He even killed me once.
So you are an immortal?
Only if you listen to the Avengers marketing team. It's a long story, but no, I bleed just the same as you. Well, not the same as you, or Carol, or Bruce. Even Tony and Steven, I guess. But look, I'm mortal.
I am glad we had a chance to speak, Steve Rogers.
I am too, Hunter. You're not too bad at this leadership thing yourself. Starting to feel like I could go another 12 rounds. No time like the present. See you around, Hunter.
Now that Banner has turned all evil scientist, I'm worried about what he'll do to Wanda.
I don't want to think about it. I just want her home. Damn, Turf Ward's hurt.
Man, I never thought Dr. Banner's mind could get hacked.
Oh, poor thing. I feel the torment within you. The pain. So conflicted. It's pains me to see you so angry with me.
As it pains me to lose a valued friend.
Bruce will be pleased to know you feel as such. He appreciates your companionship as well.
You misunderstand me. I do not miss Dr. Banner. I mourn him. Yet another soul fallen to your twisted call.
More lies taught to you by Sarah and her pet witch. I do not compel Dr. Banner. I released him. Released him from the shackles of those who've sought to control him his entire life. Such a unique mind, such a powerful soul, held in check for so long by his lesser. I cannot help but see the similarity to you, precious child. Will you not allow me to help you achieve the same? To find a true purpose, achieve peace.
I will only know peace upon your death.
And I would happily die for you, if it would truly give you that.
I am sure.
But we both know it is far more complicated than that. My sister has raised you to be a weapon, tricked you into believing that's all you are, all you want to be. I am here to show you you are more than that. When the time comes, you will stand by my side, freely. I would never have it otherwise.
And I thought I was the one who was dreaming.
You have been asleep far too long, child. You must pierce the veil of their false prophecy and... wake up!
I will never get used to that.
I don't freaking believe this. Wanda falls and everyone's like, oh freaking well, she was kind of messed up anyway, move on. But their golden boy Banner betrays them and they all fall apart.
Why are you letting surprise to go? The Avengers only care about themselves.
Hunter, if you have a moment. Regardless of what Mr. Stark thinks, the mirror table was guiding our hand reliably for centuries before the advent of computers. I couldn't begin to count the number of missions we've planned in this room over the centuries. Ambushes, sieges, open warfare. We did a bit of everything back in the day.
How are you, Carol?
Better than Tony. Poor guy. I hate seeing him beat himself up over Banner. I mean, every option was some Faustian flavor of crap. Would you have been able to take the shot? Because I don't think I could have.
I do not have it in me to kill someone I loved either.
No offense, but I actually don't buy that, Hunter. You did kill your mother when it came down to it, didn't you?
That was not a choice.
Sorry. I didn't mean to scratch at that scab. It's just... I do think you are probably a tad more comfortable with going to the dark side to get the job done than we are.
Dark side? I have given my life to preserving the angels of our better natures.
I'm not trying to be judgmental. We need ruthless soldiers like you in battles like this to do the things the rest of us aren't comfortable doing. I should really check in on Tony at some point today. See you around.
Erethole! I mean, hello there.
I get that it actually is a yard, but calling it the yard makes it sound like we're being incarcerated here. There's a distinct lack of CO2 in the atmosphere around here. My suit took some convincing before it would actually believe we were still on Earth.
That's an Avenger-level training right there.
How goes it, Hunter? Or is it the Hunter?
No! Oh, and you were so close to knocking that gorilla off its platform.
Told you Retro are more hardcore than the ones they come out with today.
Yeah, but
Hey, Hunter.
Mind if I join you?
Please do. Do you ever feel, I don't know, out of place?
What do you mean?
I mean that we're living with the Avengers.
So?
So, I'm the guy who stops bag snatchers and ATM thieves. Each one of them saved the whole world like 5 times, minimum.
You earned a place here when you led Venom around New York City. The Avengers? They just showed up.
Mind if I keep you around for ego-boosting purposes?
You know where I live.
Thanks. I just needed to get that off my chest.
Anytime.
I can't... When we hang out, it really doesn't feel like the world is ending.
I have something for you.
Oh, a Moon Knight action figure!
Components for shop class.
Almost as good.
Ooh, Magic's surprise party is nearly upon us. It would have been easier if the others had helped, but I think I pulled it off.
Yes. So, I did not tell them.
What? Why not?
With all that is going on, it slipped my mind.
Well, if nothing else, I appreciate the honesty. Oh, it's nearly time! Head to the party, wait with the others, I'll bring Magic, you yell surprise when we walk in, and then the party is on!
I will head there now. Surprise!
What fresh hell is this?
It's a surprise party! Happy birthday!
Wonderful.
Haven't been to...
Just me, or is Magic not having a good time?
I think you are right.
Is it the decorations? I know we threw it all together, but I thought she'd enjoy herself.
No idea.
I don't get it. Everyone loves surprise birthday parties. I should know. I missed out on a few when I was on the run.
Why are you so concerned?
Wanda is gone. Bruce Banner is fighting for the other team, and the world's going to actual hell if we don't stop it. A birthday party is a good way to lift everyone's spirits. I'm sure we can fix this. You mind letting her know it's time to cut the cake?
Sure.
Okay, I'll be right there.
Did you get her anything?
Gift card?
What a delightful distraction. Though I find my work at the forge invigorating, the occasional entertainment prevents burning out.
It is good to take a break when you can.
Oh, I meant literal burning from the inside out. One of the hazards of manipulating Hellfire.
This all came together nicely.
Are you surprised?
Somewhat. Nico's plans get ahead of her, at times. But it's quite pleasant.
From everything I'd heard about the Abbey, I hadn't expected it to be so festive.
What did you hear?
Just the basics from Tony and Carol. They made it sound like a wayward home for troubled youths.
Do you believe that?
So far, I see heroes throwing a birthday party for one of their teammates. It's what the Avengers used to do before we got so busy. Treasure these moments. They'll keep you going when times are tough.
What? I prefer smaller parties. My last birthday had 2,000 guests.
How do you know thousands of people?
I wouldn't say I know them. Most of them are business flunkies, glad-handers, general hangers-on. Half the night I'm shaking hands and managing expectations. I spend so much time as Mr. Stark, I'm lucky if I get to be Tony.
Birthdays are better with people who know you.
I'm coming around to it. Not that I plan to invent a worldwide crisis next year to have a cozy birthday party. Although, No, I shouldn't.
Been a while since we've been able to let loose.
The Avengers, you mean?
Yeah, we've been busy. We see far too much of each other, and yet nowhere near enough. I can't stop thinking about Bruce. I want to hate him for what he did, but I keep wondering if this was our fault. He always gets into trouble when he's alone. Did we blow him off? Did he reach out, but we missed it? I don't know.
Yes, that might be what happened. Do not let it happen with the others.
Yeah, I'm not always the best with interpersonal stuff. Doesn't mean I can't get better at it. Enough of my moping. I'm going to enjoy this party. I suggest you do the same. We're go for cake, right?
Soon. And save some for the rest of us.
No promises.
This is great. I wish the other heroes did stuff like this.
Celebrate birthdays?
Yeah. I guess it's difficult when you don't know each other's real names, or actual birthdays, which would completely invalidate our secret identities. But why are we talking about this when there's cake to cut?
You know what they call this? The calm before the storm.
What makes you say that?
Just a feeling.
This party was a great idea. Maybe it'll cheer up the Avengers.
You think so?
It's a party, right? I hope it helps them feel at home.
What?
Are you all right?
I have endured enough of this. This has gone on long enough. You made me the center of attention I do not need at a party I did not want. So what do you want now? To cut the cake?
Magic, wait.
Fine. I will cut the cake.
Liliana's my friend. How could I have missed this?
You should not blame yourself.
And why not? If I'd paid attention to what she wanted, I wouldn't have driven her away. I want to fix this, but I can't follow her to Limbo. Although, maybe you could?
Tell me what I need to do.
The staff of one can bring you close to her. When you find her, could you talk to her? Make sure she's all right? That's all I care about.
What is the best way to approach magic?
I feel like I'm the last person you should ask. I'm sure the others have some advice.
Is this a one-way trip?
It shouldn't be. Once you find magic, she can open a portal to send you back. Hopefully, both of you.
How different will this be from our usual trips through Limbo?
I know as much as you do. The landscapes might be trippier than usual.
All right. Send me after magic.
Okay. Here goes nothing. When blood is shed, let the staff of one emerge.
Who are you?
You made a wish, and I'm in the business of granting.
Hunter, what are you doing here? It is not possible to enter Limbo without my knowing. How did you get here?
Nico used the Staff of One.
Of course. And why did she not come herself?
She thought it would make things worse.
Well, that makes two of us. Wait, if you found your way to this place, what did you hear?
Well, I think I know why you hate your birthday.
My deepest shame. You are the first beyond myself to know this. The first person, at least. The creature you heard brought me here, but my childish needs cursed me to this terrible place. I lost my childhood to one bad choice. I trusted a silver tongue instead of my own family.
I want to know who did this to you.
I did this to myself. The creature held no power over me until I allowed it. This day is an anniversary of my weakness. Nothing more.
Who you were does not matter. It is who you become that counts.
I would dismiss such words from anyone else. But you, of all people, would know this to be true. I should stay here this evening. I can endure the stares and whispers, but not tonight.
We could hang out here if you want.
I would like that. Do you like the music?
I do.
Good.
Why do you ask?
This was the only music I had for so long. I found it in Limbo. Trash, discarded by the universe.
This is a diamond in the rough.
Maybe. But to someone, it was trash. Even now, I only listen at meaningful times, when I wish to remember the moment. There are more of those now, but not enough to outweigh the days I want to forget. Hunter, can we stay here for a time? Listen to the music?
Of course.
Good. I'm not smiling. I am pleasantly surprised.
Could you tell me about the creature you mentioned?
Something I hope you never have the misfortune to meet. I can say no more.
Why not?
It hears when you speak its name. I refuse to give it this satisfaction.
What happened to it?
An eviction of sorts.
A permanent one?
That is my hope.
Why does this look like your room in the Abbey?
It doesn't. My room in the Abbey looks like this one. For years, this was the only place in Limbo where I was safe. Where I felt at home.
The creature said many strange things about you. How much was true?
None. All were lies to manipulate a stupid child. The creature brought me here to rule this place, but not as I do now. It desired a servant. Loyal, unthinking. A stupid child who believed its lies. I took great pleasure in disappointing it.
I should get going.
I will open a portal for you.
Good night, Magic.
See you, Hunter.
I should get going.
See you, Hunter. We are not besties yet, but we are getting there.
You were gone for so long. Did you find magic?
I did. She is going to spend the night in limbo.
Is she doing all right? Is she mad at me?
She is fine. We had a lot of fun.
You did?
Yeah, we listened to music. In limbo.
Achievement unlocked, I guess. At least her birthday ended on a high note. That's all that matters. I can't thank you enough for doing this. Don't know how this would have ended without you. Good night, Hunter.
Good night, Nico.
Sorry, dear. Hope I didn't startle you. Hunter, hello. Hunter, you saw her, didn't you? Wanda.
What does she want?
What we all want. To be found.
But Sarah does not want to find her.
I will always love Sarah. Even her stubbornness, even her rigidity, even when she's wrong. And she is wrong this time. She still blames Wanda for my death.
How do I convince her Wanda is still out there?
You can't. Sarah won't believe it until she sees Wanda with her own eyes. I know you didn't know Wanda, but I did. She's family, Hunter. We cannot leave her behind. Besides, we can't win this battle against your mother without her. So find her, Hunter. Bring her back. For all our sakes. What are you doing here, Hunter? You need to find the Midnight Suns and save Wanda. And you need to do it now.
Hydra forces have taken the Sanctum, Tower, and most of the best retail outlets in Manhattan. They keep making moves. About time we did the same.
Our intel points to Lilith being in the Sanctum. That's where we need to strike.
Been there, done that. Wasn't our finest hour.
That symbiote shell has withstood everything we've thrown at it. Lilith chose Venom for good reason.
Don't forget about Bruce.
Never. Look, the Avengers were formed for good reason. And I'm assuming the Suns were too. I haven't seen a threat yet this group can't overcome. So we can put our heads together, find a way to do the impossible. Or we could just wait for Hydra to come knocking on our doors. I don't know about you, but I don't like playing defense. So I say to hell with Lilith and her pet symbiote monster. Let's take the Sanctum back.
Ah, I've missed these little talks.
Yeah, okay. I'm slightly convinced. Guess it couldn't hurt to talk with Professor Von Spooky, see if we can't come up with something together.
Now that is the definition of impossible.
Let us know if you come up with any ideas. In the meantime, I for one would enjoy getting a little payback on Hydra.
Everything all right, caretaker?
That's what I wanted to ask you. You seem distracted lately, not quite yourself. I feel like something must be going on with you, and I wish you'd tell me what.
You are right. Something has been distracting me.
What is it, Hunter? I hope you know you can tell me anything.
The Scarlet Witch. She reached out to me in my dreams.
What? Are you sure it was her?
Yes.
I appreciate you trusting me enough to tell me. Wanda is powerful. Go find Nico and the rest of the Suns and tell them to come speak to me. Immediately. If Wanda is alive and reaching out to you, she might be under Lilith's control. They should be warned.
The hunter stalks its prey.
Is this what you wanted to show me? A mushroom?
Fascinating, isn't it? Some of the rarest species of flora I've ever seen. Carol says there are mushrooms growing in these woods that were thought extinct decades ago. And that tree over there? I'm pretty sure it just winked at me.
I did not realize you were so interested in nature, Tony.
Oh, I'm not. I have terrible allergies. I'm just petrified to be inside.
Tony.
I know. I'm sure it will be all fine in the end. I mean, look at us. First time I laid eyes on you, I assumed you were gonna swallow my soul. And now here we are. Two friends, enjoying a moment.
The journey of 1,000 miles begins with a single step.
You're right, of course. I'm just surprised you didn't work in a basilisk or giant spider or some other terrible monstrosity you've beheaded over the years.
Yes, I suppose your situation is not unlike unraveling the web of Rorg, the Spider King. One strand at a time.
And there it is. Well, I suppose it's time to get back to the old Abbey before Caretaker sicks the hounds of hell on us. Well, hound.
Are you sure? I could stay outside longer if...
No, I'm good. Better, in fact. Owe you one. Besides, that tree I mentioned that winked at me before, I think it just took a few steps closer.
Have you seen any of the Midnight Suns? I need to speak to them.
I think I overheard Blade talking about how he was going to the chapel, which is weird. I didn't think vampires could go into churches or chapels or whatever. See what I know about the supernatural. Hope he doesn't think Carol is gonna meet him there.
Thank you, Peter.
No problemo. Hope you find them.
It is a spell of sorts. That is what Agatha used to say, anyway.
What sort? The dark sort?
A discernment spell. Well, more of a tracking ritual, like a seance. And no, it's not dark. I got it right from the source. I'll put it back before Caretaker even knows it's missing.
Hey man, we gotta try something. I mean, it has to be a sign, right? That all four of us had the same dream of Wanda? Make that 5.
You win. Ouija away, or whatever.
Lock the door. Remember, once we start, we don't stop. Keep your mind focused on Wanda. Ego, Spiritus, add...
Got it.
What did I just say?
Do not break the connection.
Okay, sorry. Right.
This is how Atlantis sank.
Ego, Spiritus, ad me.
Ego spiritus ad me.
Ego spiritus ad me.
Ego spiritus ad me.
Ego spiritus ad me.
Ego spiritus
ad me. Ego spiritus ad me. Ego spiritus ad me.
Whoa! Anyone else see that?
She said not to break the connection.
Well, you just did.
Ego spiritus ad me.
Ego spiritus ad me.
Ego spiritus ad me.
Was that our fault?
I think so.
Disconnect! Pull the plug or something!
It's too late.
Spiritus ad me. Ego spiritus.
Crap.
trust those two to chant their own names.
I am going to open a rift to the negative zone in their showers when we get home.
If we get home. There's no telling where that screwed up spell sent us. This could be a broom closet in the basement of Dr. Doom's castle for all we know. Or a storage nook on Galactus' world ship. Holding pen on a scroll cruiser. Oh, maybe the inside of Robbie's brain.
There. Something powerful. Something strong. Something foul. That's where we begin.
Of course you were gonna say that.
Shouldn't be here. Nobody should be here.
Banner. At least that explains the foulness.
Ah, the illustrious hunter. And friends?
Really? You still follow me on Superlink?
Not ringing the bell.
I can tear through the fabric of space and time itself.
It doesn't matter.
Let the fool prattle on. We must be on to something.
I cannot fathom how you found this facility, but I will soon enough. Your names may escape me, but you most assuredly will not.
Oh, we will see about that.
This facility appears in no records, on no maps, not even in the minds of these loyal soldiers. So the question remains, how are you here?
Just a little of the old abracadabra.
And well known.
Heroes like us.
Of all the possible intruders, this is the last group I would expect. I suppose there was a high probability that the hunter would be drawn to this location. But you two? What were your names again? Nancy and Margaret?
Okay, now he's just messing with us.
That was your one chance.
I doubt you've ever met a Sorcerer Supreme.
I'm starting to suspect not everything is as it seems. There was no data breach, and you've barely raised an eye towards the Gamma Accelerator since your arrival. Perhaps you have a different motivation.
Yeah, it's in your face.
Unlikely, on so many levels.
That wasn't bad. Remember me now, Brucey?
I'm starting to, little punk. Which actually explains a great deal about how this visit came about. Far too amateurish an operation for Carol, or even Tony. It's not the how I should be focusing on, but the why. You're not here for the Gamma Accelerator at all, are you? No. The truth is far more delightful. Of course it is. Well, by all means, then, have at it.
What is that?
At this point, wouldn't surprise me if Thanos himself walked out of that thing.
Wanda!
No.
Oh, Wanda.
We were too late. She belongs to Lilith now. Death is her only chance for release.
What? Hell no! No, that's not how we work. Haven't you learned anything yet? Leave her alone, you monster!
Oh, I assure you, Miss Maximoff is free to do as she pleases.
He appears neither free nor pleased to me.
Really? Wanda, is there something you'd like to say to your friends?
Mother guides my hand now.
It's all starting to make sense. Tony must have known that I would need her energies to help stabilize the reaction. Perhaps he thought her connection to the two of you would somehow prevent the inevitable slaughter about to occur. Or perhaps you're simply his canaries in the coal mine. In either case, I may have underestimated him.
You sure you're alright there, Brucey? Sounding a little unhinged.
He is starting to rant like Faustus.
Lose yourself in her life. Coming here was a mistake. Your time here is through.
The looks on your faces. Genuine astonishment. Just like before with Tony and Steve at the tower. I wonder, have we heroes always been so trusting? So gullible?
There's no we anymore, traitor. You forfeited that right when you became another of us.
Yet here you all are, trying to save Wanda. I suppose I should add illogical to the list.
Still waiting for that first win, huh? What's it been, like 70 years? We have to stop letting Banner get to us. Remember why we're here. Wanda, snap out of it! Don't want
anyone hurt
More of Lilith's lies. I have heard such words repeated far too many times.
You brought this on yourself. Do not fear the mother's embrace. Let her warmth envelop you.
There is nothing left in her eyes. Nothing of Wanda.
Such beauty. Such a harmony of energies flowing through one form. She really is something, isn't she? I always believed the Scarlet Witch was powerful, but through Lilith, Wanda Maximoff has become transcendent.
Shut up, both of you!
That won't stop me.
Well, this encounter has certainly smashed my expectations. Come now, Bruce. Can't let yourself get too carried away. We were planning on taking them alive. Then again, Wanda, eliminate them.
This is over. We must leave now. Wanda, stop! It's me.
It is not her, Nico. She cannot hear you anymore.